Hey, what's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. As you see in the title, year 2 is finishing up, then we're starting year 3. We're going to try to do all that before about 4:30 when we got to get ready for work. That starts with playing this game, and it's an important game because it's senior day. And I think if we win this game, we clinch a spot to the conference championship game. I think we need help, though, but still.
Hello, everyone.
All right, we're already down 7-0. Not only do we have to win to hopefully maybe get to the conference championship game, we have to win to get bowl eligible.
Run it. It's Campbell. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Come on, let the play develop.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the big fella.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's a
That's
game
first
of
down.
first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh
We went
set
to
of
the true
downs.
freshman and then started winning.
Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And a
Third
good
and
job
4.
in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the air, it's Higgins. He's got his
Another
man.
first down.
He's
Keep
got
the
first
job
down
moving.
yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And
These games been going quicker because I'm not writing down any more stats this year.
Commit to the run like this.
I was just trying to get a feel for what we're going to do next year.
But you got to stop
With me and my homeboy Sosa, we're going to do the breakfast conference as our dynasty next year since it's crossplay.
Great tackle there. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
And we're going to write down the stats.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Another first down.
Room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28.
So I was getting a feel of how we're going to do it.
Here's this
I'm going to have
offense
to show
with a
him
fresh
as well.
set of downs. They make the tackle
Get
after
it.
he gets
Today's
2
going to be a
down
good
to the
day. It's a
25.
good day to have a good day, chat.
After picking up a couple at 2nd
Happy
and 8.
Monday.
He's looking to throw. Got his man.
In there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it into the
You gotta
end
hate
zone.
the whole
Wait
thing.
a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Shout out to the 2 in the stream. Appreciate
Defense
you
is
guys.
backed
Welcome.
up.
You
Shadow
got our
of the
new smash that
goalpost
like
trying
button,
to
subscribe.
defend their own end zone. They'll run it. It's Campbell. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
That's all these damn run plays, bro.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Higgins. Got it.
What's the flag?
Gets it into the end zone,
Dog.
but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
My bad, I'm rejoining my Discord.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that field goal range. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the
Two holding penalties.
Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good.
At least you got points. Let's do it. Damn. And then they made it that quick 14-0 next.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On the move, it's Campbell. Keeps the
defense
legs
is not locked in right
Picks
now.
up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
It's a good day to have a good
to
day.
The air, it's Higgins. Oh, he makes the catch.
I'm glad he
That's
held on
about
to
as
that.
close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just
probably
a
be a
few
last
breaths
play of the
away
first
from
quarter.
the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Yeah, we needed who did we beat? We beat one of the cinnamon roll or waffles and lost the other one. So we needed the other one to lose while we win. Oh shit. Maybe I should pay attention to the virtual
They'll
video
start
game.
the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll
I would
give
like to go to a bowl game.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a
Take the
decision
points when
on
we can
4th
get
down.
them.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 3.
Defense, please get a stop. All right, there we go.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
This is a really good start to the drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking downfield, it's Higgins. They're bringing heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Coming after it. Avoids pressure. And they get it to him and sack him.
Throw the damn ball. Fuck are we doing here?
Offense set on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Campbell.
That shouldn't have went for 4 yards. But did anybody else just see square?
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
2 minutes. Come on.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away.
I don't even know who he was throwing the ball to.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got it in the middle of Sullivan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Snags it over the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Higgins. He's got it. And the ball slipped out.
He was down.
And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it.
Inside.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense will always try to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection.
God damn, we're going to settle for another field goal,
they'll
bro.
go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And
oh, my God. All right. 15-point deficit.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground.
And that's already coming back.
They make the
Go ahead,
stop,
back
but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got it in the middle with Sullivan. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40.
We're going to have to settle for more field goal on this drive.
He's going to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Pressure coming.
Get rid of the fucking ball. Goddamn, throw it somewhere.
Another sack.
I'll take a fucking intentional grounding at this goddamn rate. Quit getting sacked.
3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Sacks are killing our goddamn drive, bro.
2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard.
Sacks and holding calls, bro.
A great spot.
Really great field position to start this job. What can we do?
He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're trying to get
you
to it.
Option for the fucking ball, idiot.
Down he goes at the 22.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback.
Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
They're getting touchdowns with their drive.
To start the drive.
We're getting fucking field goals.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Higgins.
God, either the quarterback's got to get rid of the ball, offensive line's got to get called for holding every time. I don't care what happens. I'm tired of seeing my quarterback on the fucking ground.
He lost one down the sideline.
I will fucking take that.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Snares it outside. It's Sullivan. And he goes out of bounds.
We're getting this playoff. We're getting this playoff. We're getting this playoff. We're getting this playoff.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before
Finish this
he
job with
moves
some
the
points
chains.
that are not 3.
1st down to start the drive after the break.
We're going to lose 2 straight games at the end of the year, huh?
To score, and
And they're both home games.
fires to the wide out.
They're going to both be home games and both visit weeks.
There forces 2nd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here and now. They're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's got it. Bounces into the end zone for a
Made
touchdown.
that a long time ago.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
These idiots went for 2.
They'll give it to the back.
Never mind, that one.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a
Okay,
couple
run
to
the
the
ball.
11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Higgins. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He steps out of bounds after a
Roughing the
huge
passer,
play,
too.
but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to
He got
tackle.
the inbound.
He's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play.
He caught that inbound. Come on.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to
Okay,
give the
what's his
replay
angle?
booth the chance to have another look.
He didn't bounce. Give me my extra yards.
So he took a chance by using...
What the fuck are we looking at? Man, see, the replay just fucked me over because I saw a better angle that he would inbound. Well, we're going to need that timeout later, probably. What the fuck is this guy doing? Now I got to take a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, this is pissing me off.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Put the fuck up
This
and
offense has a 2nd down play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Snags it with the sticky fingers and
Thank
strolls.
you. Come on, defense.
1st down here for the offense.
8 minutes to go, only down 5.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
They sent heat, and my quarterback was rattled. They sent.
This poor
Dog, they
quarterback
sent
has been
7.
running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Caught near the sideline, it's
4
more.
yards ain't getting us nowhere.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Good punt. There we go.
They'll get this drive started
This
from
has
the
got to be the
29.
last time anybody touches the football.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole
Yeah.
time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
There we
And
go.
he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Oh, that sucks.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on
The
the
one
field.
penalty
Let's
I
see which
don't
way
want you guys
that's
to
gonna go.
fucking get right.
Hold it. Offense.
Like right here.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Finds his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached a 2-minute
2
warning,
minutes.
and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here comes the
2
offense on
minutes,
second
30
down.
yards in the three.
Dropping back, it's Higgins. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Complete
Time
downfield.
completion.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Where's mine?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Yep.
The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I wanted to
Offense
know
will
how
use a
they made it.
timeout. 19
Get
seconds
there in
left in
time.
the game.
Fuck are you trying to run? Goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Slams it ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the...
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close.
Don't know how we
Reese,
won.
big-time players
But
make
fuck
big
it, we
plays in
ball.
big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David,
We're bowl eligible. We might go to the conference championship now. Yes, we got a rematch with Bacon for the conference championship. Oh, yeah, you talking about that? Cool. Who do I get rid of? I don't know what starting pitcher to get rid of. I'm in second in this league. Well, third. We won during the recruiting week. We got Cummings and Dotchit, but that's it. I wish this guy would just fucking commit already. Same thing with him. I wish you. Come on, James. No, he's a bust. I am not throwing 50 on a bus. Same thing with him. He's a bust. We got our rematch with Bacon for the conference championship. Who all is playing conference championship week? That's the only thing I want to still write down, just to memorize. Let's see. We got Cincinnati and UCF for the Conference USA. That's the wrong way. So Cincinnati's in it for the second straight year. This time they're playing UCF. We got Oregon, Arizona. For the Pac-12, Oregon was there last year. Arizona wasn't, but Arizona State was, so this is fun. We got Akron and Central Michigan playing for the MAC championship. Then we got Oklahoma and Missouri playing for the Big 12. East Carolina, Arkansas State for the Sun Belt. Everybody having a good day in the chat though. Happy Monday. We're playing Bacon. Bacon going for back-to-back conference championships. UNLV going for back-to-back Mountain West championships. They play Boise this year. Yeah. Alabama playing Louisiana. For the SEC. After last year, it was Georgia Memphis. Someone said beep beep outside chat. We have Miami and Clemson. Miami going for back-to-back ACC championships. And they get to play Clemson. Who did they play in year one? They played Virginia Tech year one. And then Michigan and Illinois. Okay. That's just a normal Big Ten championship, you know? A whole lot of parity in my dynasty. Just see a whole bunch of teams that you're not used to seeing. Where's our bowl projection right now? We're projected to play in the First Responder Bowl against Tulane right now. Well, let's play Bacon and get our revenge, because they beat us. Conference championship time, chat.
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC conference champion. And right now we've got a good matchup, a collision between two teams in the AAC. As we'll see, a squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on a crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Get it, Pancake U versus Bacon U for the conference championship.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
If he would beat that, he probably had a touchdown.
Would still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This line getting set up.
22-point comeback last week to get us here.
More offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to pass. It's Higgins. Catch made over the middle.
Yeah.
And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down.
That's the first down. Let's go.
The line to gain.
Let's go, Chad.
Good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down.
Next year's going to be a good year.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first
We're going to win the
down.
national championship with Pancake U before
allow him to make that defense think they're going to
NCAA 26 comes out, which is,
throw the ball downfield.
I think, less than 3 weeks away. Well, probably 3 weeks away. Comes right out after July, or right after the 4th of July.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the
fucking go. What a start.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when a quarterback...
What a start.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Higgins. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's able to send the punt away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled.
Bengals say take to go tackle on those punt returns are disgusting.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the
drive. All right, 7-3 ball game though, chat.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Henry. They bring him down after a short gain there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right.
First down.
Finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they hand it off to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short.
First down, another one.
Only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on
this
play,
chat.
and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. She'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll give it to the back. Good enough for
they will not let me do the read option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gain moves the ball.
I was not taking a sack right there.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. First snap in the red zone on this drive.
Come on.
Ball handed off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quick pass.
Fucking go!
Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution.
And we got the ball back already.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
I'm glad we're going to be able to juke in the pocket next year. That'll make me feel a little better.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's
that was not a good possession.
That will now bring up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time.
Get down there. Damn it.
He was hoping that would check up.
Oh, good.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense.
Let's run the ball one last time before a 2-minute warning.
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Thank you.
Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that.
Another first down.
For a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Higgins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. They bring him down.
Going.
That's a solid gain on the play.
Took out all 3 timeouts. We're fine.
Everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And
who needs all the timeouts? Let's go.
Almost no resistance.
So the offense clicking.
And we get ball start 2nd half.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Just built the ass, chat.
And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
When the quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab.
He fought for that. Let's go.
36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's the 2nd down play.
I haven't been running the ball that well, but this kid is throwing the ball so great. We got to hold on to that, though.
Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
On a roll today.
Downs after that completion. Running back with the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down.
God, they aren't letting my quarterback run today.
Able to hold him there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
How'd you drop that?
Connect over the middle. It's incomplete. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the back gets the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always
We're in field goal range.
I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field.
First time I got called for holding today.
Holding, offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
He got tackled by his own teammate.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Higgins. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Probably running all go
the
right
tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to the end zone.
Ooh.
Down.
I like the idea.
Great play to deny a touchdown. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. First down.
They're not having a good time.
On the ground, it's Campbell. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Holding, offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Chat, 15 minutes away from the conference championship.
Offense getting set to run a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The shotgun running play call. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Higgins. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll give it to the back.
Boy,
bro, they are locked in on that option.
When you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. If he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Dagger! Put the fucking backups in, coach. Shit's over.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him about the 14.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution is not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coach. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll work the clock here with their running game.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They'll give it to the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that
2-minute timeout.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Keeping it on the ground here. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and 10 now for the offense. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Eventually, they tackle him.
That's it.
Spin move to earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Conference champs. What a turnaround. I wonder what bowl game we'll get. Jalen Milroe for Bama is the Heisman winner. You know he went pro IRL. And we get to play Tulane in the First Responders Bowl. Alright, let's see where everybody else in our conference went bowling. Alright, Bacon's playing Florida State in the Military Bowl. We get Tulane. Seminole playing West Virginia in the Liberty Bowl. Cereal's playing Pitt in the Fenway Bowl. UTEP and Waffle College for the Scooters Coffee Bowl. Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Cairo and Liberty for the Boca Raton. And French Toast Tech is playing Kent State in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Okay. So we got 7 bowl bids. Again, right? Alright, let's take a look and see. God damn it, my phone fucking fell. God damn it. Alright, so Cincinnati wins the Conference USA this year around. Beating UCF. Oregon, back-to-back conference champs, taking down Arizona. Akron beats Central Michigan to win the MAC. Oklahoma takes down Missouri. Arkansas State takes down East Carolina. Of course, we beat Bacon. Boise defeats UNLV. And they're back-to-back with UNLV. Bama beat the shit out of Louisiana. Clemson defeats Miami. And they're back-to-back for the Hurricanes. And then Michigan beat Illinois. Can't wait to see who made the college football playoff. Let's see the bracket. Alright, well, we always do one down. Okay, so 1 is Bama. First time Bama gets in. One is Bama. Clemson is number 2. Oregon is 3. Michigan is 4. Alright, Miami is 5. Penn State is 6. Texas 7. Georgia is 8. Texas A&M is 9. Boston College is 10. This is the world we live in, chat. Boston College made the college football playoffs. They're 10. Illinois made the college football playoffs, by the way, chat. And 12 is Boise State. So we got Bama, Boise, Boston College, Illinois, Michigan, A&M making their first appearances in the playoffs. So we got half of the new field. We got a chance for a rematch still, I believe. Yeah, because Miami and Texas are on opposite sides of the bracket. Now, that's the only thing I'm doing is writing down the standings still. Miami was 12-1, but 9-0 in conference this year. But they lost in the conference championship game to Clemson. They went 11-2. 7-2 in conference play, and they won the conference. I'm just gonna say, yeah. Georgia Tech is 3 over here. Boston College was 4 again. Actually, they're literally the same record as last year, just 9-3 right now. Florida State finished 5th. Virginia Tech went from 2nd to 6th. Improvement for Pitt. A little down there for Liberty this year. Louisville about the same as last year. Wake Forest with the improvement. They finished last year. I would love to see this IRL, except 6-6 instead of 5-7. NC State was horrible. Usually in dynasties they're really good. Down here for UNC as well. Not a good year for Syracuse. Coastal Ella down here. And Virginia. Same overall record, but didn't win any conference games this year. And we'll see what they do in the bowl game. Last year they went 6-6 in bowl games. Alright, so Bacon led the way in year 2. 8-5, 7-2 in conference play. We went from last year to conference champs this year. Cinnamon Roll was 3rd again. There was 4th. Waffle was 5th. Power went from second to sixth. Sam, you had a little drop off. French Tech went 7-5, but 4-5 in conference play. South Tech, literally same record, same identity as last year. And then Grits finished last. Next up, it's the Big 12. It was a four-way tie for first. That's crazy. Crazy. Well, Oklahoma won the conference championship, beating Missouri, who damn near went to the same record as last year. All right, Texas, you finished third last year in your conference and won the conference championship, or won the national championship. Really good year for A&M. Kansas State with a little drop off. Not too crazy, but yeah, considering where they were last year. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, big improvement. SMU, a little drop off. Baylor with an improvement. Colorado with a drop off. Like expected to be IRL, you know. Colorado's not going to fall off too bad, but, you know, it's not going to be like last year. TCU with a mini improvement. Iowa State, basically the same record as last year. Considering what, it just depends on what they do with their bowl game. Houston literally at the same record as last year. Oklahoma State, basically the same record as last year. Except instead of 5-7, they were 4-8. Not a good year for the Red Raiders. And talk about drop off. UTSA improved a little bit. But Kansas, huge drop off for them. 9 wins last year to 2 this year. Big Ten, Illinois went from bottom to the top. Just couldn't get that conference championship win. Penn State was third. Good year for Wisconsin. They bounced back. Minnesota about the same as last year. Northwestern a little drop off from last year's 9-4 season. Iowa went from last to the middle of the pack this year. Good job, Iowa. Indiana kind of around that same range that they were last year. Nebraska about the same as last year. Same record, honestly. Just an improvement in conference play. Ohio State. What a fucking drop off. Maryland. Doing Maryland things. Purdue, literally same record as last year. Not a good year for Rutgers. And then Michigan State. Bad year for the Spartans. Not a good year for Spotty. See how the difference with Conference USA this year was. Cincinnati actually won the conference this year. Proud of them. Basically the same record as last year too. Improvement for UCF, finishing as the runner-ups in this conference. Look at the improvement from Troy, from the bottom towards the top. Almost made the conference championship. UAB damn near the same way. Oh, four-way tie for second in this conference. There's them pesky Bobcats from Texas State. UConn literally the same record as last year right now. App State in the same range, basically. Rough year for Rice. Temple, same exact record as last year. Louisiana Tech, kind of basically the same record as last year, except low-key kind of worse. Because even though they got those conference wins, they went 2-10 overall. I don't know what the fuck happened to Southern Miss, but it wasn't good. But North Texas went from conference champions last year to the worst team in the conference this year. What a fall off. Notre Dame is 8-4. Air Force 6-6 this year. Navy currently 6-6. And then Army went 5-7 again. In the MAC, Akron won this, right? Yeah, Akron won. Alright, so Akron went from middle of the pack to conference champs this year. The Zips. Fort Toledo didn't even make the conference championship this year, even though they finished second. A four-way tie for first. Wasn't an improvement for Ball State. But Central Michigan got that bid. And they're literally the same record right now as they were last year. Miami, same exact record as last year. Good Buffalo with the improvement. Bowling Green basically the same record as last year. Kent, look at that, man. Kent State was good this year. Hey, girls, hey. We. Is it time to go home yet? I haven't even left for work yet. Luckily, I only got 5 hours today. Yeah, it's gonna be an easy day, but it's also boring because like nobody else is really there. I haven't heard from the bitch ass motherfucker named Isaac all day. I think he hates me. Today's a good day. Yeah, he streamed for a couple hours. Hey, nah, it'd be like that. I took Isaac and said, "Where you at, Bay? You think he'll respond?" God damn it. Hell yeah, I got Apple Pay on my phone. I don't even use my wallet like that for real. I just bring it just to bring it. Wee woo, wee woo. Hong Kong. I don't know. I know he's working. Gotta make that moolah. Mm. God damn, it's 87 degrees outside. I'm good.
Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. They're able to put a stop to that. First down here for the offense. The give to the single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down coming up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Mobley. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That's the kind of skill. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the right.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Higgins. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And here comes the punt team.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit. Forced him to hold on to the football. And that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Slips through the line. The solid return there off. Line gets set. 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Unleashes to the end zone. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's Campbell. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball comes to rest right. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
With the catch, it's Campbell. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Higgins. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll be... facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for a first down for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. It's a draw. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Higgins. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They keep attacking through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Finds his tight end. Smashes through. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Coming after it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun, looking for a man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulane! You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if